Hello and welcome to Quietly Talking Movies ASMR channel. My name is Matt and we're continuing our journey through my collection. We are going to go for the releases numbers 201 to 300, at least in my collection count, okay? Right, so without further ado, you know the drill already. Here we have Dr. Żywego, directed by David Lean, 1965. This is a premium collection in cooperation with Warner Brothers release, and it's a Blu-ray release. Dr. Żywego. The Sword of Doom by Kihachi Okamoto, 1966. Criterion Collection, Blu-ray edition. Black Girl, a film by Usman Sembene, 1966. Criterion Collection, Blu-ray. Masculine Feminine, a film by Jean-Luc Godard, 1966. Criterion Collection, Blu-ray. Tokyo Drifter, a film by Seijun Suzuki, 1966. Criterion Collection, Blu-ray. Ohazad Balthazar, a film by Robert Bresson, 1966. Criterion Collection, Blu-ray. Cul-de-sac, a film by Roman Polanski, 1966. Criterion Collection, Blu-ray. Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, a film by whose name was it? Mike Nichols, a film by Mike Nichols, 1966, released by Premium Collection in cooperation with Warner Brothers, a Blu-ray plus DVD edition. The Battle of Algiers, a film by, and I cannot pronounce that name correctly. Okay, let me just go back in here. Gilo Pontecorvo, from 1966. Criterion Collection, Blu-ray edition. This is a United States Criterion Collection import. Persona, a film by Ingmar Bergman, 1966. Blu-ray. Criterion Collection. This is a US release of the film, so it's not a UK release. Andrei Rublev, a film by Andrei Tarkovsky, 1966. Criterion Collection, Blu-ray edition. This is a US import, however, the film itself is region free, so you can play it on any player. However, you still have to import this. Blow Up, a film by Michelangelo Antonioni, 1966. Criterion Collection, Blu-ray. This is a US import, and we're going back, it's a region A locked. So you have to have a region A player. So basically a player that is playing films from the region A, which is United States, Canada, and so on. Mouchette, a film by Robert Besson, 1967. Criterion Collection, Blu-ray. Don't Look Back, a film by D.A. Pennebaker, 1967. Criterion Collection, Blu-ray. Le Samouraï, a film by Jean-Pierre Melville, 1967. Criterion Collection, Blu-ray and 4K Ultra HD combo. Cool Hand Luke, a film by... I'm not going to know because it's not even said. I haven't seen this film, so I have no idea who made this film. However, it was made in 1967. It's a Warner Brothers release, 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray combo in this limited edition steelbook. In Cold Bloods, Truman Capote's In Cold Blood, directed by Richard Brooks, 1967. Criterion Collection, Blu-ray edition. The Graduate, directed by Mike Nichols. This is a 1967 film. And it's a StudioCanal starred Blu-ray edition. "2001: A Space Odyssey", a film by Stanley Kubrick, directed in 1968, apologies. This is a Film Vault edition in cooperation with Warner Brothers. This is a limited edition 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray steelbook. Targets, a film by Peter Bogdanovich from 1968 from BFI Video. This is a Blu-ray edition. The Lion in Winter, a film by Anthony Harvey from 1968. This is a StudioCanal release and it's a Blu-ray. I've heard rumors that there's a 4K Ultra HD of that film coming up, so maybe it is actually going to be sold. Once Upon a Time in the West, a film by Sergio Leone from 1969. This is a Paramount release and it's a limited edition 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray combo. The Complete Monterey Pop Festival, 3 films by D.A. Pennebaker. This is a Criterion Collection release of films which were made, the first one in 1968 for Monterey Pop, then Jimmy Plays Monterey on 1986 and Shake Otis at Monterey 1986 as well. This is a Criterion Collection release, and it's Blu-ray edition. Easy Rider, a film by Dennis Hopper, 1969. Criterion Collection release, Blu-ray. For this film, I know there's a 4K available in the UK from Sony. However, you know, being a Criterion Collection fan, I prefer to opt for this film instead. Maybe if I'm going to really like this one, I'm just going to buy 4K as well, but I'm never getting rid of that Blu-ray. Midnight Cowboy, a film by John Schlesinger. It was kind of like, I want to say that in almost like a German name because it sounds German. I know he's American, but he has like probably he has a German name. So I want to say John Schlesinger. But I'm not sure how Americans actually pronounce that. Schlesinger, maybe. So this is a film from 1969. Criterion Collection release, Blu-ray. The Italian Job, a film by and again, I haven't seen that film, so I don't know who actually made it. And when it comes to the year of release, it's 1969. This is a Paramount release and a 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray collector's edition, limited edition. As you can see on the sticker, The Italian Job. The Damned, a film by Luchino Visconti from 1969. This is a Criterion release in Blu-ray edition. The Damned. Investigation of a Citizen above Suspicion, a film by Elio Petri from 1970. It's a Criterion Collection release, Blu-ray edition. Multiple Maniacs, a film by John Waters from 1970. Criterion Collection release, Blu-ray edition. Five Easy Pieces, a film by Bob Rafelson. Rafelson? Who knows? 1970. Criterion Collection release and a Blu-ray edition. Le Cercle Rouge, or The Red Circle, a film by Jean-Pierre Melville. 1970. This is a StudioCanal release of the film, and it is, unfortunately, because I was late in buying this, a Blu-ray edition. I know there is a 4K available of that film from StudioCanal. However, I haven't had the chance to actually get it. And I also know that there is a 4K Ultra HD version of that from Criterion. But I still have the Blu-ray. Why not? Original cast album, Company, a film by D.A. Pennebaker from 1970. Criterion Collection, Blu-ray edition. Death in Venice, a film by Luchino Visconti, 1971. Criterion Collection, Blu-ray edition. The Emigrants and The New Land, 2 films by Jan Troell. Criterion Collection. This is a Blu-ray edition of 2 films. The Emigrants was released in 1971 and The New Land in 1972. Clute, Alan J. Pakula, film, 1971, Criterion Collection, Blu-ray. McCabe and Mrs. Miller, a film by Robert Altman. This is a film from 1971 and it's a premium collection release in cooperation with Warner Brothers, and it's a Blu-ray and DVD combo pack. Shaft, a film by Gordon Parks, 1971, Criterion Collection. This is a Blu-ray edition of the film. I think there is a 4K of the film from Criterion Collection in the United States. However, they have not yet updated that for the UK. Commerce. And what's interesting about this one, it's not just one film. Despite everything that it actually says, it also includes a sequel to that film, Shaft, called Shaft's Big Skull, which is also by the same director, but somehow they don't put that in the name, like it's 2 films or anything. It's still just Shaft. Okay. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, a film by, and again I have no idea who made this film, but it was made in 1971 and it's a Warner Brothers release on limited edition steelbook, and it's a 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray combo pack. I know there's a Warner Brothers Ultimate Collector's Edition of that film. Maybe I'm going to be able to get that if I can, but who knows. Three revolutionary films by Usman Sembene: Amitai, Xala, and Chado. I have no idea how to pronounce those because I'm not sure in what language they are. This is a Criterion Collection release of all 3 films in this box set. They are on Blu-ray, and Amitai was made in 1971, Xala in 1975, and Sedo in 1977. 3 revolutionary films by Usman Sembene. The Last Picture Show, a film by Peter Bogdanovich from 1971. This is a Criterion Collection release and a 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray combo pack. And we also have The Tragedy of Macbeth, a film by Roman Polanski. This is a film from 1971. It's a Criterion Collection release, and it's a Blu-ray edition of the film. Okay, that was another 50. Let me go back and get you another 50. See you in a bit. Alright, let's continue. Next up, we got A Clockwork Orange, a film by Stanley Kubrick from the year 1971. This is a Warner Brothers Ultimate Collector's Edition of the film. It is a 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray combo pack. A Clockwork Orange. Next up, we got a collection of films called Lone Wolf and Cub. This is a film by various directors, and the first release date was, I believe, in 1972 for the film Lone Wolf and Cub, A Sword of Vengeance. There's actually 6 films in here. We got, as I mentioned, Lone Wolf and Cub, Sword of Vengeance, Lone Wolf and Cub, Baby Card at the River Styx, Lone Wolf and Cub, Baby Card to Hades, Lone Wolf and Cub, Baby Card in Peril, Lone Wolf and Cub, Baby Card in the Land of Demons, and last one, Lone Wolf and Cub, White Heaven in Hell. So this is a Blu-ray edition from Criterion Collection. Lone Wolf and Cub. By the way, there's some additional goodies in the spine. Next up, we got the amazing Godfather trilogy. The Godfather films were made by Francis Ford Coppola. They were released in 1972, the first one, 1974, I think, the second one, and the third, now renamed as Coda, The Death of Michael Corleone. That was made in the year 1990. This is a Paramount release of a 4K Ultra HD, but no Blu-ray, I believe, copies of the film. The Godfather trilogy. Next we got Pink Flamingos, a film by John Waters from the year 1972. It's a Criterion Collection release, and it's a Blu-ray edition in a very unorthodox, how else would you call it? Surprising slipcover release of that film. As you know, Criterion is usually doing, standard Scalavo things. They're doing digipacks, they're doing digibooks, they're doing box sets, but to make a slipcover, that's unprecedented, I think. I'm not sure whether there is any other release from Criterion that actually has a genuine slipcover. Okay, Pink Flamingos by John Waters. Buck and the Preacher, a film by Sidney Poitier from 1972. Criterion Collection release, Blu-ray. Solaris, a film by Andrei Tarkovsky, 1972. Criterion Collection, Blu-ray release. Next up we have The Discreet Charm of the Bourgeoisie, a film by, I believe, Louis Buñuel. This is a film from 1972, and this is a StudioCanal release of the film in a 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray combo pack. Day for Night, a film by François Truffaut, 1973. Criterion Collection release, Blu-ray. Westworld, a film by, I don't remember who. By Michael Crichton, actually. This is from 1973. This is a Warner Brothers release, and this is a, if I'm not mistaken, HMV exclusive Cine edition. It is just a Blu-ray steelbook inside, but it is a collector's edition of that film. F for Fake, a film by Orson Welles, 1975. It's a Blu-ray edition from Criterion Collection. F for Fake. Mean Streets, a film by Martin Scorsese, 1973. And again, like, you can see that it's somehow confusing, right? I just had the film from 1975, which is F for Fake, but Letterboxd actually mistakes that for maybe correctly says it's from 1973. I don't know, but they have like different dates. So Criterion says it's 1975, but it's on Letterboxd it appears as 1973. Mean Streets, a film from Martin Scorsese, 1973. This is Criterion Collection release and a 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray combo, and this is a US import. In the United Kingdom, the film was released by Second Sight. Badlands, a film by Terrence Malick, 1973. Criterion Collection, Blu-ray. The Wicker Man, a film by Robin Hardy, 1973. A release by StudioCanal, and this is a 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray combo pack. And by that I mean, I think there are altogether is it 3 4K discs? I have a feeling there's like 3 4K discs and 3 Blu-ray discs inside. Let me confirm. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, actually, it's just 4 discs. So it's just 2 4K discs, not 3. But you know how it could be mistaken, you know? You have 4K listed 3 times. I know it's actually for a different cat. Yeah. Alright, so that was The Wicker Man. Next we have Amarcord, a film by Federico Fellini, 1973. Criterion Collection release, and it is a Blu-ray edition, and at the same time it is a US import of the film. The Exorcist, a film by William Friedkin, made in 1973. This is a Warner Brother release, Ultimate Collector's Edition. It is a 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray combo pack, and it features, I believe, around three versions of the film. Or maybe two, I don't remember. Well, there's, I think, like 5 discs inside. Hearts and Minds, a film by Peter Davis, 1974. Criterion Collection release, Blu-ray. Chinatown, a film by Roman Polanski, 1974. This is a release by Paramount Pictures. It is a collector's edition, 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray combo pack for the 50th anniversary. Female Trouble, a film by John Waters from 1974. This is a Criterion Collection release, and it's a Blu-ray edition. Shampoo, a film by Hall Ashby from 1975. This is a Criterion Collection release, and it is a Blu-ray. Mirror, a film by Andrei Tarkovsky, 1975. A Criterion Collection release, a Blu-ray edition of the film. Jean Dillman, 23 Quai du Commerce, 1080, Brussels. A film by Chantal Akerman, 1975. This is a Criterion Collection release, and it is a Blu-ray edition, and I should say this is a US import of the film. Overlord, a Stuart Cooper film from 1975. This is a Blu-ray edition from Criterion Collection. Overlord. Grey Gardens and The Beals of Grey Gardens, a film by David Mayles, Albert Mayles, Ellen Howard, Matthew Mayer and Susan Fromke from 1976. Grey Gardens, that is. And it's a Criterion Collection release, and it is a Blu-ray. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, a film by Milos Forman from 1975. This is a Warner Brothers release, and it is a collector's cine edition exclusive to HMV. So the film is housed in here in the smallest thing. The thing in here are playing cards, as you can see. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Next up, we got a film which you shouldn't watch with parents, Salò, or The 120 Days of Sodom, a film by Pier Paolo Pasolini from 1976. It is a Criterion Collection release and a Blu-ray edition of the film, which is a US import. Barry Lyndon, a film by Stanley Kubrick, a film from 1975 apparently, so I'm already confused with Salò, which is 1976. This is a Criterion Collection release of the film, which I'm happy to have. I know that in the UK the film was released on the Premium Collection and Warner Brothers, so maybe there's a 4K coming up sometime soon, and we might be able to actually get an improvement over the Blu-ray, which actually, as a matter of fact, I just wanted to say that it is a Blu-ray edition of the film. In the Realm of the Senses, a film by Nagisa Oshima, a film from 1976. Criterion Collection, Blu-ray. The Omen trilogy, and in here we have The Omen, Omen 2, and Omen 3. I think the first film was directed by Richard Donner, and the second was directed by Don Taylor, and the third was directed by Graham Baker. This, as you can see, it is a 20th Century Fox, as it was an old release, and it is a Blu-ray edition of the films, when The Omen, the first Omen, was released in 1976. Rocky, a film by, I forgot the name of the director, however it won for Best Director. However, I don't remember the director's name. Surprisingly, it is not Sylvester Stallone. But the film was made in 1976. It went on to win a Best Picture. So you have a 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray combo. Limited edition steelbook from Warner Brothers. Cross of Iron, a film by Sam Peckinpah from 1977, a StudioCanal release, and a 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray combo pack. Cross of Iron. Next up we have Eraserhead, a film by David Lynch, released in 1977. This is a Criterion Collections release in a Blu-ray edition of the film. The Ascent, a film by Larisa Shepitko, 1977, Criterion Collection in the Blu-ray release. The Ascent. Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope, a film by George Lucas from the year 1977. This is a 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray combo pack, and unfortunately it is like the standard edition, but luckily with a slipcover. Star Wars. I think, like, as you can see, with the inclusion of Star Wars, slowly but surely we're actually coming into like the more popular films that I have in my collection, like Star Wars, Goonies, whatever by, you know, Steven Spielberg and so forth. So moving forward, the Criterion Collection is going to be featured less and less in my collection, because most of the Criterion Collection releases are actually older releases rather than newer, right? But speaking of Criterion Collection, and that is the film number 300, we have Girlfriends, a film by Claudia Weil from 1978. Criterion Collection release in a Blu-ray edition. Okay, so that's it, folks. That is the film number 300. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it, and I shall continue showing off my collection. At the same time, I'm using this opportunity to reorganize my shelf a little bit, add the new titles in, squeeze them in, and move the collection a little bit forward in terms of like the chronological order. But that being said, thank you so much for joining on this video. I hope you liked it, and I see you in the next one. Bye bye.